So that's just to set the stage here. So number one, our technology. So to get us started here, I'd like to introduce Garrett Thompson, who is, I'm sure, worked with many of you. He's a full-time staff member with us. He's our Director of Operations and Technology, and we're very thrilled to have him and a couple of the fellow technology directors with him. So they're going to talk a little bit more about an exciting development we have coming down the road here in technology for you guys. So please join me in welcoming Garrett. Thanks, Garrett.
Peace be with you. Can y'all hear me, by the way? Oh, there we go. Peace be with you. There we go. So I was baking the other day, and I put these two muffins. I like to bake things in pairs. Put these two muffins in. And one muffin looks out and goes, "Oh, it's getting really hot in here." And the other one goes, "Oh my God, a talking muffin!" All right, now I have your attention. Why are you here? Why are we here meeting today in Cleveland to discuss this great mission? Because we sought change. We feel a call to action. We feel a desire to build our identity in communion with Christ and to build community with others. So since my time with YCP, I've really dove into all the aspects of it to walk a mile in your shoes. Your size 7s, your size 10s. I wear 12, but I put those shoes on to really get to know all you better through what you do. And I have to say, I'm very thankful for you as chapter leaders. You give of your time every week, every month, every day to serve your fellow man and in a way serve Christ. And in this time, I've realized that there is a need for improvement. There's always ways to improve, and we've recognized that need. And the first need we've recognized there is with technology. So we made a decision as a team to invest time to find that solution. Would members of the tech task force please raise your hand? Real quick. So I formed this small team to look at our operations at a granular level, to take feedback from them at things that have worked at that chapter level, to see what we need to progress to that next level of both scalability and the member experience. Next slide. We determined that we wanted to reduce the complexities of the organization and enhance the experience, not only for our members, but for you all, because this is all a journey. It starts as a member. A lot of you started off as members, but then you became chapter leaders because you felt called to serve more. And then later on, maybe as a board of director, and then even further, within your communities and your parishes at large. Secondly, we want to make sure that everything is scalable with your operations. And thirdly, we want a place to also foster innovation, knowledge sharing. At this time, I'd like to introduce Matt and Peter. They're going to go into the why and also the details of what we set out to accomplish.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Peter Russo, and for YCP Cleveland, I'm the VP and Director of Technology. In my daily life and work, I actually work for Onyx, one of our sponsors. Shameless plug. We have a booth out there. You can talk to us. We have job openings. There, I serve as a technical sales engineer, working with different various software platforms, and I help companies actually evaluate those softwares, pick out one that is best for themselves, and then how to implement that and deploy it in their company in a way that's going to be effective and have a lot of user adoption and just have a good success rate, right? So when Garrett approached myself as well as all the other members of the Tech Task Force to look for a platform to make something better for YCP as a whole, and the national level all the way down to the chapter level and the member and then random attendee level too, I was very excited because just being on the team for 6 months, there were gaps, there were missing pieces that I saw. So in evaluating this platform, we all had a goal, and that goal was to find something that's going to work for all of us, make it easy for all of us to do our jobs, right? We're only supposed to spend 3 to 5, 5 to 7, however many hours a week working, but it's common theme throughout the different chapters and different people that we spoke to that they were spending way more than that on just one task, whatever that task may be. So that was really something we set out to do. in evaluating this. So we wanted something to be very easy to use, very simple, efficient, easy to be trained on for us as current leaders as well as future leaders. Something scalable, as Garrett said, something mobile, something you can do on your phone. You don't have to be sitting, at your desktop or on a laptop to do, or have to have Wi-Fi. You can do it on your mobile phone, right? And then I forgot my last one, but yeah. So that was my goal in setting out to do this, and that was really what we took into account was, what are your challenges? What are your struggles? What are as a group, what are our struggles? So we really wanted to reach our members, reach our people who just sign up for our mailing lists in an effective way. So that was really what I, was so excited to do, and I don't want to steal Garrett's thunder in announcing it, so I'm not going to say the name of it yet. But yeah, okay. So we chose. All right, well, apparently I'm stealing it anyways. So we chose a platform called Your Membership, and this is going to be a platform we're going to roll it out to all of the chapters and the national as well. Something to replace Nation Builder as a way to keep track of all of our members, to do all of our mailing lists, to do all of our sign-in. This is going to be a singular platform that we can all use to keep track of everything, to do our jobs in an effective way and a really great use of our time. So I don't want to steal everything. So I'm going to hand it over to Matt to introduce himself and let him kind of give his perspective to you all on this kind of change.
All right, thanks so much, Peter. I'm Matt DeSalvo. I'm the Director of Technology for our YCP Orlando chapter. So we are one of the new baby chapters, and it's been an absolute privilege to serve the YCP community and to be a part of this national organization. It's been a good journey so far. When I got started, just a little bit back, my role is I'm at the University of Central Florida, UCF, go Knights, and national champs, and I work in the library there in IT, and I run their technology lending program as well. And so my whole career has been on end user support. So I look at things IT from your side, the end user side. Is something easy to use, and can somebody grasp these concepts easily, get the tasks they need to get done, and move along? And so when I started with YCP Orlando, I noticed there's some areas we could improve things. So I sought out some things. I worked with National to pilot a couple different products to see if we could improve things, and that's how we kind of helped with the tech task force arrive at this awesome solution. So it's really awesome that we're here to try to move things along and just to make it a lot easier. And we're really excited for this new chapter of technology to get going here. And it's going to be a really good process, and it's going to be a two-way communication throughout this whole thing. We want to be able to get your feedback through the process. We're going to take the time to set it up right. We don't want to rush this thing out. We want to make sure that we are setting up in a way that it is effective and is useful, and they'll be good for years to come. As Peter was saying, one of the big things is one of the cool next level things is the social engagement aspect of it. It's going to enable our members to be able to communicate with each other directly, which is really awesome. That's it's beyond just a management tool. It's a whole thing. It's a whole association membership thing there. So as you see right here, we got our new workflow improvement. It's gonna, like Peter said, the check-in process is going to be managed through here with name tags and everything. It makes it a lot easier to RSVP for both members and non-members, and no more duplicated efforts. The other great thing too is the automation efficiency and being able to get those metrics to see how are we doing, on the fly. We don't have to generate those reports later. They're going to be done because it's all baked in the one solution for the whole, not only for your chapter but for all the chapters across the nation. So we can see what ways we can improve. Just as Peter was telling us, with all the different new training materials coming out, this is going to be a key piece to continue to see how that data is going. So I'm going to give it back to Garrett here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Matt. So I want to tell you all a story about a boy who was working in public accounting, and he went through a massive software transition. And it was bad because it was right before tax season, and we were transitioning from something that's built one way to something that was supposed to be better, but was built a different way. And that was because we were left out to dry. I mean, we had one training session, and then that was it. We had a large training manual that was, thousands of pages in a PDF, and then that was it. We tried to do call in for contact support. Any of that didn't work out, and that boy is me, obviously. So, from that story, I know that the pains of going through a transition like that. So we are committed, the Tech Task Force, the national team, to be there every step of the way, to be your guides through the entire through the entire software transition, to ensure that it's smooth and it's built by you. So it's built, by you, for you. And the way we'll do that is we're going to launch a website next week that will have all the information and details on the capabilities of this next platform, as well as surveys and feedback loops for you to tell us what you want built out. For directors of marketing, how you want to have templates in there. Directors of membership, the different pathways, and also submission forms for not only your members and potential members, but also your mentors and spiritual directors. And then lastly, we'll have training, very focused training through videos, and I'll work in conjunction with Peter, released around end of the year or beginning of next year, to ensure that you will know how to use the tools whenever we go live early next year. So the main thing I'm asking from you all today is embrace this change. This is a good thing. This will improve a lot for us. It'll allow us to take us to that next level of improving the experience for all of us and as a whole, and then grow exponentially. Secondly, embrace the training and provide that feedback. This is for us all together. And fill out watch the training videos, because at the end of the day, we're all in this together. And really champion this software. Share it with the new members. As soon as it comes out and gets launched, it will have that mobile application, and you'll be able to actually have a tangible vision into your organization. Ultimately, we're called to be stewards. As chapter leaders, you're stewards of your members and prospects in your communities and your parishes. That's something that we have asked of you. We provide you the tools, and we're going to continue providing you tools throughout your time with YCP. And that's what we are called to do as stewards of you all. Continuing efforts to make sure that you are empowered to serve others, because that's what we're called to do from God. Thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of the weekend.